So, being back here today, you had a 5-touchdown day. What'd that feel like out here?
Felt great, just separating myself from other people, showing who I am. Just showing that people can't mess with me.
They can't mess with you. So you're in the 7th grade. I know people gonna be like, wow, they doing interviews with 7th grader. And the reason being is because you're already getting national looks. You had schools like IMG already approach you.
Yeah.
What did that feel like when IMG approached you?
Good, showing that I'm getting looked at, that I can do more.
You could do more?
Yeah.
What more do you want? You already are one of the top 7th graders in the nation.
I want to work on my game a little bit more.
So it's too easy for you on this level?
Yeah.
I mean, you had a 5-touchdown day, I guess so, huh? Here we are we're here with Chrys Black. He's just a young phenom. There's so many different things about Chrys, his football IQ. It's not like he's playing on the level that he's on right now. It's much like he's in 11th or 12th grade. He can run away from people. He can do things both on the offensive end and defensive end. So, you know, we're back here where it all started out for you, right? How's it feel to be back home?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, it's not the same as it was when I was younger.
Not the same?
No.
So, being back here today, you had a 5-touchdown day. You was doing it on both sides, offensively, defensively. What'd that feel like out here?
Felt great, just separating myself from other people, showing who I am. Just showing that people can't mess with me.
Right. They can't mess with you. So you're in the 7th grade. I know people gonna be like, wow, they doing interviews with 7th grader. And the reason being is because you're already getting national looks. You had schools like IMG already approach you. You're running in the 12s and the mid 11s and 100.
Yeah.
So what'd that feel like when you're playing on a national, a national team? What did that feel like when IMG approached you?
Good, showing that I'm getting looked at, that I can do more.
You could do more?
Yeah.
So when you mean do more, you talk about levels, right? One thing I notice about you when you're training with me, you are always looking for something more. D Brown, can we do this? D Brown, can we do that?
Yeah.
So when what more do you want? You already are one of the top 7th graders in the nation.
I want to work on my game a little bit more.
So it's too easy for you on this level?
Yeah.
I mean, you had a 5-touchdown day, I guess so, huh? Yeah. So your favorite player right now, or any teams in college you like?
I like Alabama, and I'm liking O State.
O State?
Yeah.
When you got to play 7-on-7, what was that experience like with Evolve?
Fun, showing the differences, like getting to play different positions, more wide receiver and corner and safety, really.
Right. So, in my opinion, on the offensive end, you got to feel like no other. You remind me of Alvin Kamara, reason being because you got a lot of balance and you don't slow down on angles. When defenders are trying to get at you, what's that feel like?
It's really just one move and go, really. All I do is just plant my foot and I'm going. Like step backs and stuff, I'll make a move, but I know the safety's coming, so I just know to either stiff arm or cut it upfield.
What about on defense? What do you see? What do you feel?
Really, sometimes it'd be hard to see because of the line, but I see people like how they run, how they look, like just basically see how they are and know like if they're scared or they're not, even if they're not, still like go at them.
One thing about you is I noticed that you're a natural leader, and the way you play, you can elevate other players.
Yeah.
That's a quality that you just can't teach. Where'd you get that from?
Mom and my dad, really, and showing like from my past old teams when we was like championships and stuff. If we was losing and I wasn't doing good, my team would be doing bad. But if we start like moving the ball and get in motion, then yeah, we'll be good. I'll bring the team back up.
Right. So as you move forward, so you got one more year in middle school.
Yeah.
Any high schools you thinking about, like you would attend, or you want to get into that right now?
Really, I just want to go to a high school where I can play both sides of the balls.
So you want to play right away, or you want to wait your turn?
I want to play right away.
Play right away where you can make an impact.
Yeah.
So the thing about you is, because you already run well, and you already been around college scouts and writers, they already know about you. Like I was telling you, Pitt, Penn State, West Virginia writers, national writers, like, who is this kid? What's that feel like? You still got another year of middle school to go. What's that feel like?
It's good. Telling me or showing me that I'm doing something right. I should keep doing it and doing more.
So what do you want to work on? What do you think you need to work on?
Not too much, just my moves. I can use a little more moves and just like being aware on defense, like if it's a pass or a run, and stop keeping my eye on one person and look around, but still keep my eye on that person that I'm guarding or basically, yeah.
Right. What I notice about you is your IQ is so high, you can see formations on the offense and defense, and you can see alignment already. Is that from you studying the game? Did you get that from Coach Pops? How's he helped out on this level with your game?
Good, spread me out more, getting me, like moving me around a lot, and really, yeah, that's just it. But on defense, it's weird because like when I see information that's already happening and they do it multiple times, I'll pick up on it and know what it is, like what you're about to run.
So you're able, and that's one thing.
During the game.
Right. One thing about you, what I notice is when you're given a directive, it's like you're seeing through the coach. Justin King, he's seen you. He breaks down analysis and breaks down players for, he's worked in college and in the pros. He even said he never seen a player like you with attention to detail and the discipline and the drive. You're only 12 years old. There's not that many people in the country like that. So that's what I mean. Like when you're running downfield, you work a 90-yarder, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? You start slowing up. It's like but you can feel where they're at. What do you feel?
It's really, I started to get used to it because when I was younger, same thing used to happen, but sometimes I didn't time it right and I didn't know when to go, but I started to pick up on it as I got older.
One thing I notice about when I see you, you got patience. Because you got a lot of kids that's fast, but they don't read their blocks.
Yeah.
What's that patience like?
Really just watching where your blockers are, blocking them and just read off them and like go the opposite way really. Or just slow down a little bit and get a chance to look around. And if I don't got nothing, if I know my blockers like are upfield and they're blocking, I just read off them. And if I see a hole or an opening, I'll just go and run right through it.
So what's your goals and ambitions, in life?
My goal is to make it to the NFL and go to my dream college, but really, I want to go to a college that I can play football and basketball and do track.
Oh, so you're a multi-purpose athlete.
Yeah.
That's one thing college recruiters, they need to know when you get to that level. You excel in track, you excel in football, and with your point guard?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the basketball. How does the basketball help out with the football?
Makes me think faster and know what to do, like help me see things around, like see where people are at and how they're moving and my timing.
So your next game, where's your next game at?
Ohio.
Ohio? So what's that, any you know about that team you playing?
Actually, they combined, which is a different team, but we beat them and then we lost to them. So this will really be, it'll be a tough game because they got more people. That's good, but.
So you've played in the city and now you play on a national level. What's the difference? What do you feel is the difference?
The environment is different because here it's like a lot of people that's coming to go to your games, and out there It's really not, but there's more competition out there, like traveling, than there's more in the city, because you play against the same teams over and over again. So you'll like basically know about the teams and learn about the players and know their plays and stuff.
Is there any guys on those teams that you've seen that are comparable to your talent?
Yeah, a little bit, but not really.
A little bit, not really?
Yeah.
So you feel like you were far and above a lot of these other guys?
Yeah.
So you got a national ranking?
Yeah.
What's your national ranking?
I think number 4.
Number 4 in the whole country in your age bracket.
Yeah.
Ranked nationally. So you're coming from Western Pennsylvania. Wow. So on that national circuit, you got your team.
Yeah.
Like, what's the actually like the competition like? You playing against teams from Ohio all over the place.
Yeah. Really, it's nothing. Our team's good, but like, it's weird because sometimes we get down and get attitudes, and that just messes our whole game up, so we lose. And if we see a team that's good and we don't start off good, then we're just going to be done for. Like,
So that's when you got to do what? You got to be a leader and do what?
Be a leader and bring them back up.
Bring them back up.
Do what I need to do.
Right. Yeah, I want to appreciate you, Chrys. This is going to be a valuable interview for a lot of the kids coming up. You're the first young guy that we got to interview, and the sky's the limit for you. I think a lot about you. You just got a quality that I haven't seen, as a young man, and you check off all the boxes. All you got to do is stay on the right blueprint, and you're going to be able to go anywhere in the country and play. And if you don't go to the NFL, you're going to be a good citizen because you got a good upbringing between your mom and your dad.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it.
Who you want me to call, Chrys? Narduzzi, Franklin, they playing right now. You ever see my phone book, bro? That's it, yeah.